12 months ago, we sat here talking about Bloodhound, 1,000-mile-an-hour project. Just bring us up to speed on how it's getting on.
It's doing really well. It is doing really, really well. It is an enormously tough thing to do because, of course, what you're doing is you're creating effectively a small aerospace industry, and you're financing it from sponsorship, and that's always rather fun. And also, of course, the public support for this thing is simply fantastic. And we're also innovating because, of course, we're running it through all the schools. The project's absolutely unique because, unlike conventional motorsport, we can actually make all the technology available. The rules simply state the car must have 4 or more wheels, and that's it. So, therefore, any other Challenger vehicles are completely different.
And it's not just something that you're doing for a sort of personal kick. It's a massively important educational exercise, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a god-awful problem in this country. I mean, we really have. What's happened is, of course, we've moved away from manufacturing into service industry, and now, of course, the service industry has got itself into trouble, and we've got to get back to manufacturing again. And when you look at some of the figures, you find that 60% of our skills in this country belong to people in the age range 40 to 60, and within 20 years, 60 or so % of that will have gone.
Are the powers that be aware of this? Are they helping in any way?
They're very, very slow off the mark, embarrassingly slow off the mark. But the latest government has made some statement about how they want to take on 50,000 apprentices, and so, you know, at least it's beginning to move in the right way. Very slow and far too late.
Can you give them a few tips on how to go faster? Yeah. Speed's the name of your game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And of course, we're dealing here with a Mach 1.4 car. I'd just like to talk about the enormous problems in terms of designing a car like this, because we set out to do this as an iconic project in order to share it with all the schools, effectively, and to get the kids wound up. It was Lord Drayson's idea, and he's floating around here somewhere today. It was his idea to run it through all the schools because the Ministry of Defence was having real problems in terms of recruiting engineers because there aren't the engineers. So this was his idea, and we started the program. And of course, what we've got to do is create a car that will do 1,000 miles an hour. And there's no available knowledge for this whatsoever. I mean, the motor race industry, of course, Formula One, they don't go much faster than 200 miles an hour, so, you know, there's very limited knowledge there. And in the aerospace industry, there's virtually no knowledge, so we're right out on our own. So what we had to do is to put together our design team, design something that we thought was kind of half right, then put it through the enormous CFD program, which is a £750,000 program, get a lousy result, bin the design and move on to the next one. And each time we did a design, each design was costing us 150,000 quid to create. Then we were going through the CFD process, getting lousy results, bidding it. We had to go through that 10 times. But by April last year, we had it. And it is an extraordinary achievement. I mean, it really is, because the car is lift neutral from 0 up to Mach 1.4, so it won't fly. And it's all done around the little delta wing at the back end of the car, right down by the rear suspension, which stops the supersonic shock waves getting under the car and lifting the back.